Tonight on EA Sports. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Hill, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to be staring at a from the shotgun is Trubisky. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. A little juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practice. Take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Trubisky's throw completes a Freiermuth. And they'll get him down on the...
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job to progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Burrow looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
He's got his tight end, Freiermuth, right side.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Trubisky.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because so far, even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Trubisky steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. So we have reached halftime here. And at
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10,
just shy of the 30.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Trubisky's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Taylor now to return it.
hold goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time... he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A handoff to Mixon. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 174 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down.
Well, 217 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers
at their own 25-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He gets it left side to Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trubisky to throw again. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing here, Trubisky on the move to his left.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Reader in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Ready? 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
243 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 117 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals. Use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Tannehill. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And here's Taylor on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Man, those numbers from last week. What do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up. Monumental, mammoth, massive. But you also know.
There he goes left side. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
74 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Henry up the middle. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
With that run, double check my mat. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sam Hubbard, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 50 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taylor now returning it. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
134 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tannehill on first down.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. To return is Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
211 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Mixon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow going for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Now the first play in the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these 2 teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year. And that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting bank.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, 222 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get what every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Tannehill.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Tannehill.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An 8-play drive to this point, so here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. DJ Reader there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A handoff running left, Mixon. And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Here we go.
inside handoff to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And just no chance of turning the... corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's a give to Mixon. He's got it to the 43 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And quickly they get to the line. A handoff to Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Tannehill. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter. Plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. And Woods has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their luck may have run out as they fall.